Alright, hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn what are the difference of scale to frame size versus set to frame size, alright, when importing images in Premiere Pro. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. So we are inside of Adobe Premiere Pro right now, and I'm currently using all panels workspace. So if you want to do that, just click on window at the top, click on workspace, and click on all panels. I already downloaded a photo here. Alright, so we have here a photo, alright, with a woman camera girl photography. That's the name of our photo. Alright, now let's try to make it a little bit larger. Alright, cool. Now, so I want to see the details of these information of this photo. Right, so to do that, just hover your mouse and then you will see what is the size of this image. The size is 3840 by 5760 aspect ratio. All right, or this the resolution of this, or the aspect ratio, or the size of this photo. All right, so if you want to view that here, all you have to do is to right click on this, click on metadata display, and then search for video info, or search for info. There's a video info here that there's a check. Make sure that there's a check on this box, and then once you want to find that, just make it a little bit larger here. All right, you can just move this. All right, move this to look for video info. All right, there's a video info here. We can just drag and drop it to the first part here. Okay, I'm happy with that. So frame rate and then video info, you can see the details in next to your clip or picture. All right, so that's very helpful for me. I'm gonna put it back here. So what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and create a new sequence here. Click on file, click on new, and click on new sequence. All right, so we have the 1080p here, sequence name. All right, happy with that. Click OK. All right, now we have here our sequence. All right, so let's try to make it a little bit larger here. All right, okay, now so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this photo in our timeline. All right, but doing like that, and then just hitting the plus sign to make it larger. As you can see, it's kind of big. It's not yet it's not properly aligned to our footage here, because these sequence settings has a 1080p settings. All right, as you can see, if I created the sequence settings. Now our photo here was size of 3800 by 5700. That's why it's not fit in. All right, so to do that, what we can do is we can right click. All right, so to check the settings, we can right click and click on scale to frame size. All right, scale to frame size, as you can see, it goes down here. All right, with this, but there's a thing. All right, if you look for the scale, all right, it shows 100%. All right, but basically this is not really 100%. Why? Because the size of the video or the photo is 3800, and the sequence settings here is around 1080p only. All right, but as you can see, Adobe Premiere Pro scale it to the frame size, all right, in order for you to view the whole picture. All right, so this is not the actual size of the photo. All right, Adobe Premiere Pro just scale it to make sure to fit it that 3800 by 5700 and fit it to this 1080p sequence settings. All right, so that is not good for me. All right, so if you are looking for some quality, if you're concerned with pixelation and you don't want to lose any pixel, all right, what I can suggest is to right click on the photo, all right, and look for set to frame size. All right, so we're not gonna scale it, we're gonna set to frame size. So once I click this, all right, as you notice, if you go to these effects control, as you notice on the scale is now shows 18%. All right, so this is the actual photo now without the pixelation. All right, so if you can now change this to if you scroll down to make it larger, all right, this is the actual photo that was fitting into this 1080p sequence. All right, so basically the bottom line here is, if you don't want to lose quality, all right, for your photo, just right click and make sure you click on set to frame size. All right, so Adobe Premiere Pro will not gonna scale and try to fit in those photo to your sequence settings. All right, so make sure set to frame size is selected, and you can just simply manage this by dragging left to right for your photo. All right, So you can just adjust it here by moving, just moving it here by just dragging it somewhere else here. All right. So basically that's the difference of scale to frame size versus to set to frame size. All right. And there you go. That's the difference of scale to frame size versus set to frame size. All right. As you can see, it's on the quality. All right. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.